Good morning, everyone. We hope all of you had a great Thanksgiving break, and we welcome you all back to another episode of The Strike. Miss Neudorf is a teacher here at the Ridge. We would like to take the time to show you a segment of her talking about her career and life at the Ridge.
Hello and welcome. Today we have a guest that is fairly new to our school and that I thought would be a great candidate to lend our platform to introduce school-wide and to have a more in-depth look into who they are as an educator and as a fellow voter. Please welcome Miss Neudorf.
Hi, thank y'all for having me here and for selecting me.
Yes, we're glad you can take it on just as short notice as you did.
No, it was great. I was surprised, but I'm very excited to be here.
So I'm going to kick this off with just the first question. How did you get into teaching?
So I got into teaching rather unexpectedly. I was offered a job to teach Algebra 2 and Pre-Cal back in Texas. So I decided to take it on, see how it would go. Really enjoyed it, and then I was looking for a new job and found Ridge, and now I'm teaching here at Ridge for my first year.
Your first year?
Yes,
so,
my first year.
So far, do you find it enjoyable to teach?
Yes, I find it really enjoyable. I need a life that's different from day to day. So coming here, I don't know what to expect. The kids might, who knows, say something really random in my class one day, or we might have a little debate in one day. So it's very different, and I really enjoy that.
And you brought up the students. What do you find most challenging to teach them?
When it comes to just teaching them in general, the most challenging thing would be staying ahead of them, making sure they're engaged all the time, because it's very easy for y'all to get very bored. Yeah. So I have to make sure I make my classes a little fun somehow. Don't always succeed in that, but I'm trying my best when it comes to that.
And as a student, from my point of view, I can obviously tell teaching is an incredibly hard job. Not for me though, I know that for sure.
Yeah.
So do you have a motto or inspirational quote that you find to come to look forward to and strive to focus on? Yeah.
So a little motto that I kind of focus on, live by, or try to live by in my day-to-day life is take advantage of every opportunity that's given to you and make the most out of your day, because you're given these little opportunities to do things, big or small, and it might change your life for the better, or it might just put you in a situation that forces you to challenge yourself in your own way. So they really help in the long run, I believe anyway.
You believe?
Yeah, it might be different for other people, but for me, I believe they help you in the long run.
And it's always the cliche quotes or phrases that always tend to ring true.
Yeah, it's those little cliche ones but that's why they're around for so long, because they're so true.
Yes.
Yeah.
My last question would be, why should students care about journalism?
Students should care about journalism because in today's world, where we're always on TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, so many people are putting so much information out there, and it's very hard to know whether or not it's true. So we, as people that learn about journalism, need to know how to put the right information out there in the right way, in an ethical way, while also being able to figure out how to go about finding out what is true and what isn't. We need a fact check, so to speak. And
as nowadays, as everybody can see, everything can be so easily misconstrued just through social media in general.
Propaganda is a big thing nowadays. Yes. It's a big issue that we're dealing with. Yep.
And so that wraps it up for today's interview with Mrs. Neudorf, and I do thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me again. I really enjoyed it. It was so fun.
The Cameron's Collection is a collection of resources regarding to mental health. We have a short clip that we would like to show you.
Or not to be. That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of our age's fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles, and by opposing end them. To die, to sleep no more, and by a sleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be.
According to a 2018 American College Health Association survey, 51% of students who visited a counseling center reported experiencing anxiety. 41% reported suffering from depression. 34% had concerns regarding relationships, while 20% have had suicidal ideation. Many students reported experiencing multiple conditions at once. Cameron's Collection is a hub of resources that are targeted towards teens who may have been working through these and many other common mental health challenges. You can access Cameron's collection by visiting ClassLink and then clicking on the Gale Cameron's collection title. If you are feeling overwhelmed and you need to talk to a school counselor, ask a teacher or administrator for help. You are not alone.
Congratulations to Ninoshka Garcia Lamboy for being this month's honorary striking bull. We would like to honor her and play a short video commemorating her and all she does at the Ridge.
Being a striking bolt means being really involved on campus and taking everything academic-wise and extracurricular-wise and like being super involved, having that school spirit. Ridge has given me an opportunity to like figure out my interest, because like at my other school we didn't have a medical program. So coming in here and then my counselors being like, hey, you can do this, it's given me a lot of advantages and a lot of branches to reach out to. Ridge has given me a second home. Me and my friend have this joke that like academic validation, like that's the only reason we do it. Plus I do it for my parents, like they came from nothing and they like put me in a position where they give me all the resources to like be where I am today. Like without them I would never be like anywhere near the person I am today. People say I'm smart, which is, I guess, is true. Everybody describes me as very lovable, I'm very easy to talk to. Like I don't really hold anyone to a standard. Like I talk to everyone the same. Don't think you're too cool to do anything. Like being so involved in your school like gives you a chance to make memories that you probably can't make just by staying at home or focusing on your schoolwork.
Remember, students, that our Fine Arts Department is hosting their annual Winterfest today from 5:30 to 9. Winterfest is synonymous with bringing a joyful spirit to all of us this winter season, so consider coming out and participating in all the activities we have to offer. We are anticipating this notorious winter break, but remember there are only 2 weeks before the quarter ends. Finish strong so we can all enjoy the break. This concludes this episode of The Strike. I am Elijah. Stay tuned for next week's show and make good choices. Bolt on.